Most people will be deceived by the coming antichrist because most people are carnally minded, and the carnal mind perceives everything through the lens of outward appearance. When a carnally minded man reads the scriptures and he reads of Christ, of the kingdom of God, he thinks it comes with outward appearance. But Christ says in the scriptures, who is the spiritual mind, that his kingdom does not come with observation. Neither does he come with observation. Let's read Matthew chapter 24, verse 23 to 28. Then if any man shall say unto you, look, here is Christ, or there, believe it not. He's telling you, when people come to you and say Christ is in the physical world, believe them not. For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Now, where do you perform signs and wonders? Is it not in this physical world? The world of signs or outpicturing? Everything in this world, in this physical world, is a sign or outpicturing of a higher spiritual principle. Behold, oh, never mind. They shall deceive the very elect, if it were possible. The elect cannot be deceived because they know that the spiritual mind is Christ, that Christ is the spiritual mind in them. If I know that Christ, the spiritual mind, is come in the flesh, in my flesh, not in the form of a singular individual flesh man outside of me, how then can I, as the elect, be deceived by signs and wonders, or by an antichrist that is outside of me? It is impossible. Behold, I have told you before, says the spiritual mind. Wherefore, if they shall say unto you, behold, he is in the desert, go not forth. Behold, he is in the secret chambers, believe it not. A desert and a secret chamber, those are physical places, right? What is Christ telling you in this verse? He is telling you, the spiritual mind is telling you, when people come to you and say, the spiritual mind is manifested outside of them in the physical world, in the secret chambers, in the desert, to not believe them. And he's telling you to not go there. For as the lightning cometh out of the east and shineth even unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. What is the east? In the east, the sun rises, right? The east is within you. Christ said, I am the light of the world. The world is your body, your internal world, the earth. Earth is an anagram for heart. Your heart is inside of you, right? Let's continue. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3 to 9. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first. What is it, falling away? That falling away is falling from the spiritual mind or the spiritual way of understanding truth and reality into the carnal mind. It is perverting spiritual truths into a fleshly or carnal appearance. It is saying that the spiritual mind is manifested in the flesh, in the form of a singular individual man outside of you. Christ is in you. And that man of sin be revealed, the Antichrist, the son of perdition, who opposes and exalts himself above all that is called God or that is worshipped. The Antichrist is going to be a man who perfectly encapsulates or embodies the carnal mind, the nature, the way of being of the carnal man. Now, what is the nature of the carnal man? What is the nature of the carnal mind? The carnal mind being Satan. Isn't it pride? Isn't it exalting himself? So what it is saying is that the carnal mind exalts itself against the spiritual mind, so that he, the Antichrist, as God, sits in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. What that means is that the Antichrist exalts himself above God. The Antichrist, with the carnal mind, who he embodies, exalts himself in the minds of people as God. The carnal mind in the people exalts itself above the spiritual mind, which is Christ. Remember ye not that when I was with you, I told you these things? The things that I just told you from Matthew chapter 24, verse 23 to 28, those are the things that are being referred to. And now ye know what withholds that he might be revealed in his time. The spiritual mind is withholding him, the Antichrist. For the mystery of iniquity is selfishness. It is the carnal mind. The carnal man is selfish. He practices iniquity, selfishness. Iniquity is unbalanced scales. He just takes. He never gives back. That is his nature, right? That is the mystery of iniquity. That is already working. It already worked thousands of years ago, because the carnal mind has been existing even thousands of years ago. Only he who now letteth will let, until he be taken out of the way. That is again referring to the spiritual mind. The spiritual mind is withholding the revealing of the Antichrist until the spiritual mind is taken out of the way and the Antichrist is manifested. And then shall that wicked be revealed, the Antichrist, whom I am, or the spiritual mind, shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. The spiritual mind comes within you. The spiritual mind that is coming within you, or is come within you rather, destroys the carnal mind. If the carnal mind is destroyed, then also the Antichrist is destroyed. Even him, the carnal mind, or the Antichrist, who is the embodiment of the carnal mind, whose coming is after the working of Satan. Satan is simply the carnal mind. What are the workings of Satan? With all powers and signs and lying wonders. The carnal mind, because it is carnal, because it is fleshly, because it is based in outward appearance, the only thing that it can do is it can try to deceive you through signs and wonders in the physical world. Okay? Don't be deceived. I know there's going to be a nice 3D show with drones in the sky that project a hologram into the sky, and they'll tell you that God descended to the earth. But now you know the truth. And the truth has set you free from the lie.